The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers recap for Monday, September 18, indicates that Nate Hastings, seen Dominic, will chat with Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, at Society, where she'll prepare to have dinner and a difficult conversation with Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott. The Young and the Restless, Y&R, airs weekdays at 12:30 p.m. on CBS. Nate will have the suspicion that Victor Newman's, Eric Braden, erratic behavior is more about Victor's wrath about the demotion, and he will counsel Victoria not to retaliate against Victor in any way. Victoria will express concern over Victor Newman's, Eric Braden, unpredictable behavior. As soon as Nikki arrives, Victoria will sit down next to her at the table and express her concerns over all of the erratic choices Victor has been making recently. Nikki will act as though her daughter is overreacting and taking things out of context after Victoria has rattled off a litany of examples. Victoria will then continue. Victoria is going to maintain her stance and argue that the strain of taking over management of Newman Enterprises once more could make Victor's condition even more dire. Nikki will tell Victoria not to worry about Victor's health and will swear to unleash her vengeance if it turns out that all of this is actually affecting Victor's well-being. Victoria will act as though Victor's health is in danger. In the Young and the Restless episode that airs on Monday, a worker will enter Newman Enterprises and take down Victoria's photo before rehanging Victor's in its previous location. Nate will be called in by Victor so that he can probe him for information about whether or not Victoria is furious enough over her demotion to fight back, but Nate will not betray Victoria. As soon as Nate guarantees that he will do his best to keep the peace and ensure that this transition is as painless as it can possibly be, Victor will be happy about the news. As soon as Victoria sees the painting of Victor, she will send a message to Nate, asking him to come meet her, and she will rage about how her father does not waste time. Nate will admit that Victor invited him to talk matters and asked about Victoria's plans, which would lead Victoria to believe that Nate betrayed her. Nate will admit that he deceived Victoria. The response that Victoria will give will be to scoff and indicate that it is unfortunate because she was counting on Nate to change his mind. Nikki will urge that Victoria needs time and space to digest everything, and she will highlight all the changes that are going to be coming into their life as a result of Victor taking back the reins at Newman Enterprises, and she is taking over Newman Media. Victor will return to the ranch with Nikki, and they will meet up with each other there. Nikki will tell Victor that Victoria needs time and space to process everything. Nikki will implore Victor to reconsider their plans to go on a leisurely vacation together, and Victor will just stand there and look. While at the jazz lounge, Adam Newman, played by Mark Grossman, will have a flashback to the time when he reassured Victor that he was willing to begin at the bottom and demonstrate his worth. After Adam recalls that Victor was impressed, he will let out a chuckle just as Courtney Hope's character, Sally Spectra, makes her appearance. When Sally asks Adam what's so hilarious, he'll tell her that he was just remembering some of their fights in the past and laughing about them. When Sally finally gives in and agrees to go out with Adam for a drink, he will hope that they will be able to toast the beginning of a new era for Adam Newman. After Sally invites Adam to have supper with her at the GCAC dining area while Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, is out on business, he will accept the invitation and head to the dining area with Sally. Adam is going to be adamant about ordering a bottle of champagne to celebrate his new beginning, and Sally's new business as an interior designer, despite the fact that he has already had many drinks. When Adam tells Sally that he has everything plotted out in terms of his future, she will get concerned. Nevertheless, Adam will act as though he does not have a plan, and that he is actually going to transform. On the second floor, Adam will unexpectedly kiss Sally as she stands at the door, but he will finally draw away and admit that it was a mistake. Adam will make an excuse about having champagne brain and will hope that they can just forget that event. Thus, Sally will act as if it has already been forgotten about. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest that Sally and Adam's latest secret could lead to conflict, so make sure you stay tuned for updates on what's to come on the show. Make CDL your one-stop shop for Young and the Restless news, updates, and spoilers, and make us your go-to source for all things related to the show.